Hey Taurus, welcome to your July 2025 general tarot reading. My name is Stacy. Let's see what energies may be coming in for you this month. Well, you're definitely moving on and away from something this month. Anyway, general readings, Taurus. So take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like a personal reading tailored to you, for you, all about you, Taurus, you can get in touch with me on my website, and I'll be sure to put the link to that in the description box below. And thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you for doing so. And Taurus, don't forget, you can watch for your sun, your moon, your rising, or any other planet placement or point that you have in the sign of Taurus to pull all this information together for you. So yeah, I love how that Six of Swords came flying out here. Yes, Taurus, you are moving on and away from difficulty or rough shores and moving on to abundance. I also did hear when I was, before I turn on the camera, I always shuffle the cards, clear the cards, you know, say a prayer intention. And one thing I did hear loud and clear is I think money and work is going to be really good for you this month, or however it is that you earn a living. I can appreciate not everybody works, but overall, I just feel like you're going to have a really nice month ahead. Also, if you want to do any beauty treatments this month, I would say that looks really good as well, because I can kind of feel it. I can kind of feel it in the body, on the face, things like that, that I think that would be a good choice this month. But I want to throw in a caution though, because Mercury is retrograde. You're not ruled by Mercury, you're ruled by Venus. And she is in Gemini this month. But anyway, Mercury retrograde, if you have to sign on the dotted line for anything, Taurus, just take it slow and go slow, I would say. It just means that there's some reassessments that need to be adjusted later on down the line. But again, if you're having a beauty treatment that you've already had done in the past, or like a mani, pedi, I don't know, treating yourself basically, and you've had the procedure done before, it should be okay. But any sort of new procedures, I'd say go with your intuition on that, because you do have the moon card here as well. Some of you, this could be a literal move. Travel could also be coming in for you this month, or thoughts of traveling, saving for traveling. I also heard saving for a rainy day. And it's interesting, I said money looks good because you have the Five of Pentacles here, which is actually a lack. You know, I feel like this is just a lack mindset, Taurus. So maybe this is a nudge of, hey, get out of that mindset, Taurus, and turn that around. Like whether that's positive intentions, or setting those intentions, saying things out loud, like they're showing me you writing things on paper, sticking it up on your wall, things like that, Taurus, I think could help with the money mindset, basically. And if you're trying to manifest something into fruition, which I think could be possible this month. But again, with that Mercury retrograde, we also have Neptune and Saturn stationing retrograde this month. Again, not your rulers, but it could mean that July might be a little bit quieter. So if you're trying to push forward with force, I would say notice what you're noticing, gut check yourself and be like, okay, why is this not working? Let me take a step back and look at things from a bigger perspective, but also don't let that get you down, because I'm also seeing confusion this month as well. Again, don't let that stop you, okay? It just means you got to take a different route or go back over old ground and polish up things that you've been working on the past 6 months. So if you've been trying to incorporate new things or new routines or new diet regimes, or again, maybe you're on this big beauty overhaul, you're trying to overhaul your image, or I don't know, things like that, take a step back, take a beat, they're saying. Trying to push forward in your business, trying to incorporate something new, and that's okay. You can still do that. It's just that reassessments could be coming in, and don't overwhelm yourself, because if you keep pushing forward, it might feel overwhelming, right? And you might bite off more than you can chew, Taurus. So just keep that in mind. One step at a time is the best bet this month. But again, general reading, take what resonates, leave the rest. You are building on a really nice, solid foundation. So I do like that. Some of you are hanging onto your pennies a little bit too tightly, and some of you are not. So again, for those of you that are hanging on to money too tight, just know that money is meant to flow through our fingers, okay? Money is not meant to just stuff it in the mattress. And Taurus is famous for that, right? Tauruses are the ones with the big bloated bank accounts usually, and then they have this lack mindset, which is false and it's fake. And then it lives in your body and it stays with you because you're constantly telling yourself, well, I got to save up for a rainy day. Well, I got to save up for another market crash. I got to say yes and no, Taurus. So again, I'm not here to tell you to bet the farm. I'm not here to go out and buy yourself a Lamborghini. You do you, Taurus, but just know that it's okay to take some money out and spend it on yourself or invest it or put it in a high interest, or I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor, you guys, but definitely money, talking to an advisor might be a good idea this month, is sort of what they're saying. For those of you open to meeting somebody new, there could be people coming in. Now, the Knight of Swords, though, the Knight of Swords sometimes comes in hot and heavy and leaves just as fast as they came in. So I'm just going to leave it at that. The King of Wands, though, I do like. The King and the Queen energy is a little bit more mature type of energy. I'm not saying the Knights are bad. Specifically, the Knight of Swords, I always get that quick energy, and the person just comes in and comes out, right? They're just like in and out of your life for some sort of reason. Again, if anybody new comes into your life, I would caution you mixing business with money or love and money. I would caution against that because there might be something you're not quite seeing and your emotions might take the driver's wheel this month, let's say. And that's thanks to Jupiter. Jupiter moving into Cancer has been an emotional whirlwind for some people because it's a lot of water energy, right? The big gassy planet moving into from the mind, the intellect of Gemini into a water sign. It's like it's overflowing us with joy and abundance and love, but that can also be really overwhelming and tough to make decisions too, Taurus. So yeah, for some reason I do feel like a fog is kind of rolled in over you this month. So just the way out would be to lean in on your intuition because you're almost there. I mean, you have some sort of movement at the beginning of the month, but then I feel like the fog kind of thickens up a little bit and then you need to cut through it slowly but surely. And then the end of the month, this is about stepping outside of your comfort zone. Could be about travel. I think I did mention travel with the Six of Swords. It could be that as well, or moving abroad, or thoughts of moving abroad, or saving. Home Family Foundation could be in focus. Expanding the home, real estate, rental agreements, things like that could also be in focus. And don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. You know, this is more so, I'd say, at the end of the month. Let's see here. Oh, there you are, Taurus. You are the Hierophant. So I do think this fog or this indecision that you might be feeling this month, I feel like it's going to lift. And again, get out of this mindset, my friends, because if you stay in this energy, they're saying it's going to live in your body. And then you might need to work with an energy worker or a healer or something like that to get it out of your body. So try to nip that energy in the bud, they're saying. But I think you're going to come out of it, though. I think you will come out of it because this is really beautiful energy coming in. You got the 1111 card here. So you are on the right path, Taurus. And also this is weddings, family gatherings, people coming together, celebrations, engagements too. Like some of you are making a commitment. Some of you could be getting married. I don't know about this month, but soon. Or marriage could be on your mind, or you might want to pop the question to somebody. Or again, this could be contracts, agreements, educational pursuits, going back to school, dealing with big institutions. So this is universities, colleges, going to an academy, like a police academy or something like that, like going to those big educational institutions, they're kind of showing me. The army, boot camp, things like that. Yeah, there's structure. You're putting in really good structure in your life, Taurus, because the pillars here, and then we talked about the Four of Pentacles here. So I love this energy coming in this month for you. And if you feel like you're not building on a firm foundation, just know that you are, Taurus, because that is coming in. That's definitely coming in this month. Okay, let's pull a couple oracle cards here for you and see if there's any additional messages for the month ahead. So I love the success. I love the magic card. That seems to be coming out a lot. Same with this card this month. The strength card's coming out a lot too. And growth. Yeah, look at that, Taurus. This energy is such an epitome of Taurian energy. You're a fixed sign. It's like, yeah, you're literally part of the earth. You literally are, right? You represent the grass, the trees. You know, I can't help of this card thinking of the redwoods. They're showing me the redwoods in California specifically, and those big majestic trees. I've only been there once, and I can't wait to go back again, because it's just you're just building on something incredible, Taurus, and I can't even articulate it. Yeah, and you're incorporating all those lessons that Uranus has been teaching you since 2018. And now that Uranus is moving into your second house of work and money and finances and resources, it's time to re-look at how you earn a living and your money structure that we talked about. That makes sense now. They're showing that to me. That, yeah, maybe a little disruption isn't a bad thing. Maybe confusion isn't a bad thing, because the universe is trying to align something for you, with you. Yeah, and you are a successful sign. All of the earth signs are, especially you and Capricorn, especially. You have that strong financial intuition. I'm not saying Virgo's not. Virgo's more the health angle. Virgos are very successful too, but they bring in, everybody brings a different piece to the table that they're an expert at. And Taurus, one thing you're good at is making money, earning money, and providing that stability, not only for yourself, for other people as well. But I bet you haven't felt that way in the last 7 years with Uranus in your sign. You've probably felt ungrounded. There we go. Ungrounded, or like you can't find your footing. Just know that that is coming to an end, slow and steady, which is, you know, the epitome of your sign. So just know that is wrapping up. Okay, again, Six of Swords. You are moving on and away from something or someone that has not been good for you for quite some time now. And you will find your roots. That's another thing with all this tree energy. You're going to find your roots again. You got to just give yourself some time and patience. It might not happen until 2026, but trust me, it will happen. It is coming in. Also, watch out for the signs and synchronicity as well, Taurus. They're always around you, by the way. They're showing me they're all, like some of you, the orbs and things like that. Like they're always around you, and ask for a sign, they're saying as well. All right, Taurus, I wish you a wonderful month ahead, and we'll see you back here in August. Bye for now.